Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. But for some reason, for some of you guys, even if your ideal money is not theirs, they believe that there's more work to be done. And for some of them, because they're not feeling stable financially, it's also triggering them emotionally to feel a level of inability to move forward. I also feel like too, with this person, they feel like they have to come to you in a certain way, right? So they feel like they have to have, X in the bank, or they have to have, so many properties, or they have to have something to be able to offer you. This is coming in where it's like this person wants to prove to you that you're the person that they could be with, but at the same point in time, if they're not in a stable energy, how do they have a stable relationship when they themselves are not whole? And this is just for some of you. But you also have somebody here that's sitting here saying, listen, maybe I'm coming to you and I'm not at my best. Maybe this person is coming to you and they had to lose everything in order for the two of you guys to come into union. And they're saying, listen, I know I don't have a lot to offer you right now, but I'm working on it. I'm working on my pain. I'm working on my issues surrounding the 3D, surrounding finances, surrounding materialistic possessions, surrounding how people view me, because I don't ever want to lose you again. The fact that this person is coming in with this energy, it's giving like how big of an impact you've made. And you may not even realize this with this person, because whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they repress or they hold back a lot. There's a lot of times that I feel like your person goes to say something or wants to have some type of open communication and will purposely stop themselves. Or it's, we talked about it last reading about this throat chakra that's being blocked. But there's something very, very significant about this person never wanting to lose you again. By the way, the winners for the $50 of giving for every reading, they're posted on the community page, okay? And make sure that you're listening, because I am going to give the word, and the word will be associated with ever emoji in order to enter into the $50 giveaway. Okay, it's free money. It's my way of giving back to you guys, just to tell you guys thank you. I appreciate you. I know that it's like a little token, but consistently figure we're giving $200 away a week. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. So make sure you stay tuned so you can hear what the word is, and you have to be subscribed, and you have to make sure you like the video as well. All right. So I never want to lose you again, right? It's like this person has lived life without you, and they're realizing that there was always something missing when it came to you, that there was always something missing in their life, that they were always trying to supplement for something that they were missing. If this is somebody that, for instance, I'm trying to like figure out the best way to show what they're showing me, but it's almost like a deficiency inside of their body, because you provided that emotional stability and that emotional nourishment to this person that they were lacking. A lot of times when people are lacking a sense of emotional stability, they'll turn to things like money. They'll hyper-focus or hyper-fixate on certain issues in order to accommodate their lack of something else. So this is someone that's coming in here saying, I know that I made a mistake. I know that your husband or wife material, you and this person may have been married in the past. You may be married. They may be married. But again, it's very, very similar energy coming in here with, I know you deserve more from me, right? So this card came out last reading and almost the exact same placement. And there is somebody that definitely wants to, raise a family with you. And if you're at the age where you're like, my family's long and gone, it's the idea of having holidays. It's the idea of waking up next to you. It's the idea of planning together as a partnership. It's a completely different energy than I think what they've been in before, because I feel like for a lot of you, whoever this person is, partnership, especially with somebody that they were in love with, it just didn't make sense for them. But this is somebody that's sitting here going, you know what? You are husband and wife material. They're acknowledging your worth, which is why they don't want to lose you. For some of you, they left, they lost you in order to maintain a relationship or in order to maintain a situation. It could be a household situation. It could be a family situation that made other people happy to fit the mold instead of making themselves happy. So this is a very interesting energy coming in here. But this person knows that they have to heal in order to be able to make you some type of offer, in order for them to be able to come forward. But I feel like when this person does come forward, there's going to be certain holes that they need to fill. I'm not going to say they're Swiss cheese, but there's a lot of holes there's a lot of holes that are going to need to be backfilled. And I feel like because you've elevated and because you're in this different energy, there's a different energy with the collective right now. I don't know if it's Aquarius season or whenever you guys are watching it, but this full moon that just happened, this is going to be a very intense impact on the future to come. And I feel like the collective right now is in a place or in a position where they are not as emotional, or they are removing their emotions so that they're able to see things clearly and they're able to listen to the intuition. A lot of times our emotions will block our intuition and our logic blocks our intuition. That's why it's important to have that stable balance of head and heart, right? Because if your head and heart is balanced, you're able to listen to the Most High. You're able to tap into that pineal gland, right? And I feel like with this person, I know you're husband and wife material. I know you deserve more from me. I want to raise a family with you. This is somebody where I feel like God has showed them the vision of what you and this person are supposed to be. See, you've already seen the vision, but the one funny thing that God doesn't do is God doesn't show you how you get there. But the vision is still the vision. That's where you're meant to end up. So I feel like with this person, they're being forced to acknowledge certain issues that's going on with them. I know you've cried a lot because of me. Now I'm the one who's crying. I get that there's like this heavy emphasis. This is like very Five of Cups. This is this person like really sitting there thinking, I didn't do the right thing. I didn't say the right thing. I should have said something. I should have done something. I shouldn't have let them walk away. I should have messaged them. I should have told them that what was on my mind. I should have taken those necessary steps. I should have did the right thing. but they didn't. And again, with I'm healing and you help me heal my wounds. It's a very, very beautiful energy coming in here. By the way, this is the official unofficial deck by Mystic Beauty or the Cosmic Royal Family. So I'll go ahead and the link for her website is going to be in the description for you guys to go pick up her decks. And I used another one of her decks last week. See? And you also have somebody here who really does want to come forward and wants to talk, but they're afraid to reach out. I'm really curious, like when we get into the YouTube reading, I really want to know why this person is so scared. Because they're scared to approach you right now. I feel like there's a lot of water under the bridge, and I feel like they know that you know what they did, or they know, they feel like. Also, there's like a sense of embarrassment. This is almost coming with like somebody like coming like with their tail tucked between their legs. But there is a sense of humiliation or a sense of embarrassment for the way that they treated you, and they're worried that you're looking at them in a different light, or they're worried that your perception of who they are is going to be skewed, because now it's like they're awakening to the idea and they're awakening to the fact that you were put into their vision on purpose. But it's almost like you have all the tools, but what do you do with it? It's like the magician. The magician has everything that the magician needs in order to succeed, but the magician doesn't understand what the significance or what the purpose is long term. That's what the high priestess knows. So there's something here in particular that this person needs to open up about. And I do feel like they're terrified to come forward. They're terrified to have this sense of self-expression with why they're so full of pain. And I feel like there's certain situations, especially with this release, God, help me forgive and let go burn letter. It's like this person in particular, they're beginning to realize, see, I let them destroy our connection. For some of you, they let other people come in between the two of you. But also too, with this release and burn letter, it's like they have to release their own guilt. Aside from if your person is dealing with somebody that's a karmic energy, they have to release them. You know, I typically don't like to spend a lot of time on karmic energy because it's karmic, right? It's like what we give light to. There was like a monk that was sitting and giving a speech, and there was somebody in the audience that kept yelling obscenities to him, and he never acknowledged it. And the person came up to the monk and he said to the monk, "Why are you not acknowledging what I'm saying?" And the monk simply said to the person, If I offer you a gift and you don't take it, what happens?" He said, I keep it. He said, "Exactly. I'm not accepting your anger, therefore you're keeping it." So I feel like with the karmic energy, you know, accepting that negativity, feeling very focused and fixated on whatever is going on with them, it's stopping you from realizing what's going on with your situation. And at the end of the day, despite whatever energy, despite the negativity, despite the manipulation, despite whatever, you also have to acknowledge that Source, God, whatever you believe in, is much higher than whatever negativity or whatever, you know, demonic energy is coming from a toxic karmic energy. But this person is sitting here and they're acknowledging that nobody compares to you. I want you to put in the comment section talk with your favorite emoji, because again, you're dealing with somebody that's beginning to realize your worth. Now, you may say to yourself, well, I don't want somebody that doesn't realize my worth from the very beginning. True. But again, if you're a diamond, the only person that really knows the difference between a diamond and something that's fake is a diamond dealer. So somebody has to be educated in your energy in order to understand and appreciate the significance of who you are. So this is coming in with them acknowledging nobody compares to you. You're somebody that's very, very special to them. They want to reach out to you. They want to release. I feel like this is somebody that's gone to write you multiple times, type you something, send you a DM, send you an email, send you a text message, send you a physical letter for some of you, to really express what was going on. I wasn't ready for you then, but I'm working on it now. Like I just said, they weren't ready for you then. You have to acknowledge that your energy is different, and in every relationship you've been in, more than likely you've led the way for healing. More than likely you've been somebody that's been in control a lot of times, or you felt like, people didn't understand you or didn't understand your energy, and it's because you're on a different vibration. This person needed time to understand who you were, and now it's like they weren't ready for you when you were ready for them, but it's like they're working on it. But part of them working on it is working on their healing. And because of you, this is somebody that is a better person. Because you illuminated to them what's important. Money's not important. People's perceptions are important. What's important is the legacy that you leave behind. What's important is what do you do for other people? When your name is said in certain things, are people talking about how you were a good person? About how you helped a lot of people? Are people sitting there talking about you being greedy, right? It's like this entire person's world is being turned upside down. That's what I'm getting. It's really strange. It's like things are breaking. And as I'm saying that, my left ear is ringing. And I also get that this person has been talking about you or talking about you a lot, because when your left ear rings, it's somebody is talking positively about you. Your right ear ringing is somebody talking negatively. So this is somebody that's beginning to acknowledge that you made them want to be better. You made them want to do better. But I still get that there's a level of insecurity with exactly how this person is supposed to do things with you. And part of it starts with a sense of self-love. Wow, the twin flame card just came out. See, the thing about twin flames is it's not all rainbows and sunshines and glitter and the Disney characters coming out the forest frolicking, right, with Bigfoot. Okay, it's rough. It's rough out here in these twin flame streets, because the thing about a twin flame relationship is that there's an instant connection that's out of this world. It's nothing like you've ever experienced before. However, it comes with a lot of trials and a lot of tribulations. it makes you question yourself. It makes you question your own values. It makes you elevate. It forces you to heal certain childhood wounding. It forces you into a better place spiritually, emotionally, and physically. And I feel like with this person, they don't want to let you go. This is somebody that, again, with the Jeepers Creepers, this is somebody that's watching you from afar. This is somebody that also has a lot of burdens or a lot of responsibilities that they have to handle, a lot of things in their life that they feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. So that's why this person may watch you the majority of the time. This could be somebody, and I said this in the last couple of readings, like keep getting heavily that you're being watched. Which, I mean, take precautions if you're uncomfortable, but I feel like this is somebody that just really wants to be close to you, so they'd watch you. Because they're trying to figure out exactly what you're doing and how you're moving. See, I constantly think about the last time we made love. This card also, I think, came up last time also. If I called you, would you answer? And divine connection is here with, I need to tell you how I truly feel. See, you're dealing with somebody that wants to tell you everything, but it's like they're scared. You know what? We're gonna get into the tarot. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. We're getting into the tarot early because I'm curious, and a lot of the same messages are coming out from last time's reading. So the fact that they're reiterating it again, right? It's like sometimes God will show us things multiple times because maybe we didn't get something the last time but we were supposed to get this time. What do they need to tell the collective? By the way, the Neon Awakening Volume 2 should be here in a week or so, I'm hoping. It is on pre-order right now, but it is amazing. I am so excited for you guys to see it. It's bomb.com, and it's a little prequel or sequel. I don't know the difference between these two. Alright, so let's see. What is this person? What do they need to get off their chest? Because there's something here that they need to get it off their chest. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Why they made you wait? There's also something here about, because it's the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's about this person wanting to come forward and explain to you why they were holding back, right? The 7 of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that has a lot of obligations that they have to do, but they don't want to do, but it's right for them to do, right? And it's certain possessions that they're holding on to. So this person may have felt like, like they need to tell you what's happened in the past, because this is Saturn and Taurus energy. So, there is karma around money. This could be somebody that wants to tell you that they were waiting for money, or that there was certain delays that were going on and that they were very, very frustrated. This is also somebody, though, on top of it, that wants to come forward and tell you, I know that you gave more than I did to this energy. I know that you were watering, that you were nurturing, that you were trying to grow this situation, and when you pulled your energy back, because for a lot of you, pulled your energy back. That they know that they upset you. And that they know that it wasn't right, that it was a one-sided situation, that it was a one-sided relationship. Especially with this Nine of Pentacles coming out, this Virgo energy, and that they needed time to really think and time to process. But part of the thing about this Virgo energy is that they need time to process and think without being around people. Virgos are interesting, right? Where they'll be very, very talkative and then all of a sudden they'll disappear and be like, hey, what happened to that person? Where'd they go? Right? Because they're the hermit. They can have a certain level of conversation, but they also need to go back to their cave to recharge and to process things because there's so many things that are going on in their mind that they need to shut out the rest of the world in order to organize their thoughts. This is somebody that was moving very, very cautiously. And I also feel like this person wants to explain why there was such a stagnant energy and that they wanted to do the right thing and that there's somebody that wants to work very hard, but that they're gonna need to take their time and they want you to be patient with them. I just heard somebody in the comment section go, patient? You know how patient I've been? But again, I'm just the messenger, don't shoot the messenger. But this person wants to tell you that they know that you've been patient, they know that you've been waiting, they know that, you invested a lot into the connection and that they didn't do their part. And this is really about them wanting to give back to you, but that they're gonna have to do it in the right way. This Page of Wands keeps coming up a lot. I feel like this is them wanting to talk about their childhood, about the way things were when they were younger. For some of them, they felt like they were alone, or they had like a lot of alone time where I feel like they almost had to raise themselves. Even if they had a mother and father that was present, it's like they really weren't present. I don't know if that makes sense. But they're also very, very curious about you. And it's like they want to come forward and they want to make it not as stuffy, like not as stiff. Like for some reason, like, you ever have a conversation with somebody, like, geez, that conversation just felt and tasted like stale bread. You know what I mean? Like, what was that so stale, right? Almost like airplane air. Right? When you're in an airplane, you're like, what is going on in this airplane? It's like this person wants to have this very deep conversation, but at the same point in time, keep it kind of light, fresh, and funky, because they've been thinking very, very long and hard about the connection and about exactly what to say when it comes to you. Because with this Libra, Jupiter, and Libra energy, they know that in order for them to have any type of progression, whether it's financially, emotionally, physically, whatever it may be, it starts with them balancing out the scales. Too much of something is not good. And we talked about that balance earlier, but with this Jupiter energy, it's like this person knows that they've caused you a level of pain and that they've not done the right thing. So if they've not done the right thing, they have to balance out the scales in order to have this abundance and this forward movement with you. Part of this abundance is healing. Part of this abundance, like I said, with this energy, it's this Libra energy taking time to think about the decision that they're going to make. And in this time alone that this person is having, they're having a higher level of consciousness about your connection, about what you wanted from them, about what you expected from them. about, this connection feels different than anything I've experienced. This is Venus in Cancer. This is an energy where you may feel like that person doesn't care about you, but that's not true. Venus in Cancer never lets go. Venus in Cancers, when they love you, they love you. And there is a level of needing this reassurance. It's like this person wants the reassurance that you still love them. It's like they want the reassurance that you and them are gonna have this beautiful reconciliation. The other thing about the Two of Cups, which I think is really dope and beautiful, but a lot of people don't talk about it, is the fact that the Two of Cups is also a friendship energy. So, for some of you, you guys may have been friends with benefits, you may have been friends first, but you develop some type of deep emotional connection. And that connection could have been through a sense of intimacy, physical intimacy, or this could be a deep emotional connection, whether one you made at work, but it's like you guys started off where there was a very comfortable energy between the two of you, and this is something that turned to love. I feel like this person is like really upset. I don't know why, but they're like crying a lot over the way that they've done things. Especially with the Two of Wands, right? Two of Wands is Mars in Aries energy. I love this energy. The reason I love this Two of Wands energy is because it's an action that's taken. So, whoever you're dealing with, they had a decision that they had to make, and I feel like this person needed to weigh the pros and cons. But what they want you to know here, right? Because it's like, what do you need to know? You have 2-2. 2-2-2 may be significant. You may be a life path number 2. Or life path 11. 7 or 4. But this is definitely an energy coming forward where this person is planning on moving forward because they took the time to make a decision. It's like this person wants to say, listen, I needed time to really think about exactly what I wanted from you. I needed time to process, whether or not I was ready to settle down and whether or not I was ready for this type of love. Because earlier in the reading we saw they weren't ready. Now they're in this place where they're planning on having the progression. They're in a place of discovery, discovering who they are with you, and really discovering a sense of partnership. I don't think people talk enough about the Two of Wands being partnership. But it is a crossroads. It's similar to like the Lover's energy where it is a crossroads here. What are we gonna do? And I do feel like